Those of you who may not be familiar, of course, really good friends with Joan. You were, I mean, her business partner,
business partners for 25 years. Oh my gosh, I can't even say that without being in awe.
Yeah, I know. Time flies, doesn't it?
You're talking to the wrong cookie here. Yes.
I imagine, especially working with somebody like Joan.
Oh, it was nonstop. It was amazing. It was great.
See, but also, you know, an Emmy award-winning designer, not once, not twice, but 3 times. So we're really lucky to have him here at QVC.
You're cute.
We're starting here with a plaid top. I was just talking about how hot the plaid.
It's crazy how plaid has gone crazy for everybody in fashion.
I'm always hesitant to say trend because it's such a staple.
Yep.
But it just has had a little bump.
Well,
on the fashion.
I would say things go into trend. I don't want them to be trendy.
Right.
So plaid is so on trend right now. It's amazing.
The other thing that's nice about this one, so first of all, you do have pockets built in. The detail here, so it's not your classic plaid shirt.
Oh,
it has this detail, and then you'll notice the plaid pattern changes, so now it's cut on a bias.
Love.
And you'll find that in the pockets in the front as well.
Those are working buttons on the back, which I love.
That's right. We'll show you some of that styled. Less than $35, easy pay expires end of day, and you should know that with clearance, there's no reorder, so our entire show, 2 full hours of Joan Rivers clearance, a 293343. This is the cocoa.
Isn't that pretty?
And you mentioned all of them have a highlight color.
You know, each color, whether it's the cocoa, the red, or the blush, will have like a little secret color running through as well. You're going to see here, it's going to be a kind of a classic beigey tone with blacks and ivory. And then I've run a little bit of a, what would you call it? Almost like a pale blush pink.
Yes.
Running through in that fine stripe. So the fabric was woven for us. And so we'll talk more about it when we get to the fabric, but it's a beautiful quality of cotton. I just love.
100%, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Here is the blush, but it has these deeper kind of raspberry tones as well.
I would call it like a winter blush if I were going to use blush. And running through the blush is a very cool, like a pale gray stripe as well, including the white. There. And by the way, I should have pointed out the cocoa has an ivory background. All the rest will have like a really crisp white background in the plaid itself. So perfect with white jeans as we get into spring. And just amazing.
Here is that classic red. This is a must-have.
Isn't that a class? I love a red plaid shirt. I was wearing one yesterday. I'll probably wear one later on today. And that sort of magic color that runs through here is like a dark charcoal. So you're getting, and that's a gorgeous shot of the fabric. You can see that little herringbone. That's actually woven into the fabric. So it's actually part of the weave. Again, we wove this for the Joan collection.
And much more expensive as a result. And then finally, we have the navy choice.
Gorgeous.
This is really pretty.
Isn't that pretty? So it's black, navy, and then a little bit of like a sky blue or a capri blue running through as well.
So navy, red, the blush, and that cocoa. 4 choices to choose from in that plaid, a 293343. That's your item number. And this one reminds me a little bit of the boyfriend style.
It is the boyfriend style, and the concept of the boyfriend shirt, in case you haven't sort of seen us present them, it's the idea of grabbing your husband's shirt and like menswear inspired, throwing it on, wearing your husband's pullover sweater. But in this case, we're actually making shirts that are cut not for a man's body, but for your body, for a woman's body. And women have curves that men don't have. So while we'll get a perfect fit in the shoulder, we'll have plenty of room in the bust because we'll incorporate bust darts. And then even the placement of the button is just right. You'll see the buttons are going to not give you any gapping, any peekaboo, any show through. And then, of course, when we get to the hip area, I love to have a nice floaty, nothing pulling around the hip area as well. And then I do love the bias pockets. I think they're very designer. There's something very kind of cool and hip about that pocket. And then the best thing of all is you leave the room and everybody goes, oh my gosh, look at this in the back. Beautiful long, oh, look at you, fast change artist.
I just popped it on. Nice. Well, because the thing about the boyfriend is you can wear it open too.
They're great open. Let's go over and stand next to Rachel, because Rachel, you're our petite.
She is.
And I'm gonna bring the colors we don't have.
The cocoa
I'll bring
and the
these guys. There you go.
I'll grab one of those.
Now at 5'3", I love the proportion. It's absolutely right on. You're getting great coverage in the back. This does not look like a top. And I love, you unbuttoned yours. How cute.
Shirt tail, how cute.
Give a little peekaboo. So it's a fun interpretation of a classic shirt. And I love that. I love that it's not the typical, you know, a plaid that could be your husband's shirt. This is actually made for a woman. I love the little, and maybe we'll see it on you, Rachel, there's a little grosgrain ribbon that chases down through the button area. Again, just another touch of a little feminine, a little unexpected, a little designer. And then when you feel this fabric, you won't believe it.
And by the way, Rachel's in the double extra small, as am I in this. It's a woven. We have that blush, the navy, the red, and the Coco. You know, at the runway, big runway show yesterday, right? Kaylee Cuoco said, they asked her how she felt. And
She looks
had,
great, by the way.
And she had pockets.
Yes,
and she was
said
like, of
pockets.
course,
I saw
I'm
that.
so comfortable. I have pockets. Anything with pockets, I'm happy.
You know, give a woman a pocket.
This has pockets.
You're home free.
I
agree.
was like, it's like she shops only at QVC because that's something we're always begging for.
Well, you know, who doesn't love a pocket?
It's true. 829-3343 is your item number for that plaid shirt. Also, if you do love back details, Amy's sweater is coming up